Again, I tried the lonely slope. My firm foot always was the one below. I want you to remember that line. My firm foot always was the one below. You always have to imagine it in your heads, as though you were watching a movie. Otherwise, you'll go crazy trying to figure out, no, this forest is not a forest. What is it?
Most people think that going to college means getting out there to the bigger world, to a bigger university on a bigger campus where there are more people. But that's not necessarily what you get at UANP. We have less than 2,000 students, and that gives us a student-teacher ratio of 9:1. That means that for every 9 students on campus, there is one dedicated professor who is more than willing to give time to these students.
Why can't paths stray? Why are you thinking of right and wrong with regard to a path?
Path can't stray because the path is the path. It's a person who's straight from the path. How can the path stray?
Well, what do we understand when we talk about a person who goes astray?
He goes off the path.
So in most of my classes, because the teachers knew who I was, whenever I need help, they'd be very open and accommodating. I wasn't just some random student number who they never got to know.
There's a difference between hatch. Chickens hatch. Chickens are hatched. Human beings are born. So chickens are not born, and human beings are not hatched. The second meaning of ka is also an intensifier. If somebody tells me, alam mo, tanga ka, okay lang. But when somebody tells me, alam mo, intensify lang. Alam mo, tanga ka? No. Katanga, ka. That's a different story, no? There are 4 basic qualities of a typical class in UANP, whether this is undergraduate or graduate. One is liberal education, a mindset where all subjects are interrelated, all teachers are English teachers, all teachers are history teachers, etc. It is different from general education. You find it corny to say, you know, I love you. No? You just say, you know, I delight in you, and it means the same thing. And you know, I choose you, and it means the same thing. So when you choose your course in college, you are doing cum legere, cum delegere. You are choosing your course. The second factor that I would say is intellectual rigor. No? I guess all teachers demand a lot from the students, and the students respond. If in first year they appear weaklings, by second year, third year, and especially fourth year and fifth year, the students mature towards positive response to the demands of education, to the demands of quality education, to the demands of excellence. So here you have from birth to home to school, from friendship to love, from love to marriage, from marriage to death.
In UANP, with 27 academic units, you think you'll die. But not really, because university life is actually interesting. With everyone around, you will be helped. So I think I can sum up university life in 2 words. That's fun and challenging. I actually don't want to call it university life. I want to call it family life, because everyone here are family members, are friends.
The third characteristic I would see is a matter of friendship between the students and teachers. Friendship, because that's what education is all about. Friendship simply means that the teacher tries to reach out to the students and the students try to reach out to the teacher, and they both teach and learn at the same time.
The UANP will push you to your limits. It's a good thing, I guess, because you're growing as a person, you're growing as a mature individual.
Lastly, the beauty of freedom. No? There is no coercion, there are no threats. Every student in the end is able to leave his studies with a great deal of freedom and personal responsibility. And he responds to the stimulus provided by the university. He takes advantage of them completely, freely, and responsibly.